Hello everybody, and welcome to my end of 2022 video. This is a video that I do every year, where I pretty much talk about what happened on the channel over the past year and what I hope to accomplish in the next year. So to start out the video, for 2022, the channel did pretty good this year. I think I was able to keep way more consistent than I was in 2021. It was pretty much overall just a better year for me than 2021 was. The beginning of it started out really rough, but it got better throughout the year, which allowed me to be able to be more consistent with streaming and recording and all that. So that's a good thing. I think the only thing that I didn't really, or that we didn't really do that I wanted to get to was the sub goal. At the end of last year, we set a sub goal for 250 subscribers by the end of the year, I think is what it was. And we made it to 200, but we weren't able to get to that 250, which is fine. I'm just glad that we were able to get out of the 100s. And now we're in the 200s. So I'm not really too disappointed in that or anything. I definitely could have done more to help that go up with being a bit more consistent and trying to do a lot more with the channel. But yeah, so I guess now I'm getting talking about next year. And I had a bunch of ideas for what I wanted to talk about here in this portion of the video for next year. But I kind of realized every single time I say what I'm going to do, like I put out my plans, say, hey, I'm going to do this series and this kind of stream's going to happen and all this, something always ends up coming up to stop that from happening. Whether it's just things in life or I end up just being too lazy to get around to it. So I don't really want to make too many promises of what I plan to do. I just want to give a rough outline of how I at least want to start the year out for the first couple months, and then we'll see how it goes from there. One thing that I definitely want to do, I thought of this last night, and I thought it could be a cool idea. I thought of doing a monthly channel update video. And that'll be, of course, every month, where I kind of go over what I want to do for the month, and kind of how the previous month went. It's kind of like kind of like the year videos, only every month. So it'd be a lot similar to this, only, on a much smaller scale. But I was also thinking that we could do a Q&A type thing in those monthly videos, where I put out a post or something saying, hey, ask me questions for the new thing, and I'll answer questions and things like that. So I think that might be something that I try to do, so we'll probably start that in February. We'll see how it goes. But for videos and stuff, I'm planning on having a bit less of a schedule this year. I don't really want to say that I guarantee I'm going to be streaming or uploading on certain days, because there's always stuff that could get in the way of that, especially since I'm hoping to have a job pretty soon. I won't really be able to be as consistent because of a work schedule and stuff. So, I don't really want to say, like, okay, so we'll do, this day will be this day will be that, and all that. I just want to say I'm going to try and stream at least once a week throughout this year. Hopefully I'll be able to stream more than once a week, but we'll kind of see how it goes. I'll try to stick with doing Fall Guys Saturday, and then we'll continue the Wrestling Empire series. And a few more streams mixed in. I'm planning on streaming the U Testament at some point with this next month. I've put out a poll, and so far it's leaning towards streaming it instead of recording it. So I plan on doing that soon. And for videos, they're going to be coming out a lot slower. Not at first, because we still have that SpongeBob series we need to finish, and those videos are pretty easy to record and do, so I'm going to try to have one or two of those videos every week, until the series is done. But I will be getting into doing some hopefully bigger videos this year, and that's kind of one of the things I want to work on, is a bit of a self-improvement type thing. Because there are so many videos and ideas that I have plans for that I want to do, but I just kind of end up procrastinating at it, or just not doing it at all because I'm too lazy to. So I want to start trying to make myself go out and do more of the things that I want to do. I want to try to make myself learn the editing program that I want to use, and just get better at making content in general, so that I can eventually work my way up to some really big projects. The first step in me doing that is the Minecraft series that I'm going to be starting soon. I don't know when the first episode's going to go up. It's taking a little bit of time to record, because there's a lot of work going into it. I hope maybe by the end of this next week, maybe it could come out, but that'll kind of have to wait and see. Because I do plan on sitting down throughout the week and trying to do a lot of recording. Yeah, hopefully that'll be one thing, is the content quality throughout this year will go up, and there'll just be more happening in each video, and I'll be able to do more of what I want. And hopefully that'll work out well. I do plan on also sticking to some of the older type of content where I just like sit down, record a game, goof off for a little bit, and post it. But that'll be a lot more rare to happen. That's mostly what the streams are for, is just goofing off in a game for a while. I feel like there's more to this that I wanted to say, but I also feel like I just keep repeating myself over and over again. Yeah. So, there'll be less content coming out for videos, but they'll hopefully be higher quality, is pretty much what I'm just trying to say. I already have plans for the Minecraft series, like I said, the monthly update videos, as well as I have an idea for a Hard Time video that I want to do, which if you don't know what Hard Time is, it's an older game made by the same developer of Wrestling Empire. It's pretty fun, but I don't think it's really good for streaming, so I want to just do a video on it and see how that goes. So that's one thing that I've planned. But yeah. Don't really want to make too many promises about what I want to do, but that's just kind of a rough outline of things. And we'll probably go over a rough outline of what I plan to do every month with those update videos, if I end up sticking to them. It just kind of depends on how well that does. And if we get Q&A questions and stuff. So definitely, when I put out that post or something, keep an eye out for it towards the end of the month, every month, and ask some questions that you want me to answer. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to answer all of them, but I'll try to. Whether there might be too many questions, which I doubt there'll be too many. But there may be some that I just don't feel comfortable answering, I guess. So, if your question doesn't get answered, don't be mad or anything. It's just because I didn't want to answer it if it was a too personal question or anything like that. But yeah, keep out for those posts towards the last week of the month. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I really wanted to say for this video. The last thing that I do want to bring up is this year's sub goal. I got pretty ambitious with the sub goal for 2022. I think I ended off 2021 with a little over 100 subscribers. I think it was like 100 and... No, wait. Yeah, I had like 120 subscribers, I think, towards the end of 2021, something around there. And I figured, hey, we met our 100 sub goal and blew past it, so this year clearly we'll be able to do the same, so let's do 250. But obviously I wasn't correct there. There was a lot of slowdown with the channel, and I just haven't been doing as well as I should be doing. And I am a bit optimistic for how well the channel may perform throughout this next year with my new ideas and plans, but who knows if those will actually happen. So instead of setting a big, huge sub goal, I think we'll go ahead and start off the year with a sub goal of 250 subscribers. That's only like, I think at the time of recording this I have 202 subscribers, so we'll have to get 48 more subscribers by the end of the year to meet that goal. And if we meet that goal really early on, then we'll bump it up to 300. And who knows how far we'll end up going with that if, I can stick to things. But I think for now, the sub goal will stay at 250, just because we didn't hit it, and I don't want to go too ambitious with it, and then it just not work out, and me just kind of feel like, oh, well, maybe I'm not doing good enough. So I'm trying to keep expectations a bit low, but also ideas high, I guess. But we'll see how things go throughout this next year. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Just quick little outline of what we're doing this year, hopefully, and kind of what happened last year. I really want to be able to stick to things and keep going with it this year, so hopefully I'll hit the ground running with this year and have a few streams next week, start getting videos up, start getting videos recorded and edited, and hopefully we'll have a good amount of content throughout this first month, and then I'll see if I can continue that trend throughout the rest of the year. But yeah. So that's pretty much going to do it for this video. So thank you all for a great 2022. It was, I guess it wasn't really as good for the channel as 2021 was, but it was definitely better overall for life things. But I had a lot of fun doing the streams. There was a lot of good interaction on the channel. So thank you all for being here and sticking with me throughout this year. And I hope that you all continue to be here for this next one. So yeah, with all that said, Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you all have a good, safe, well, today's New Year's Eve for me. It'll be New Year's Day by the time this comes out. But I hope you all had a safe New Year's Eve. Hope you have a good New Year's Day and a good year in general. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all for being here throughout the year, and I will see you in 2023. Goodbye, everyone.